Hey, good morning or afternoon whenever you're watching this video. This is the second half of September for Sagittarius, okay? So we're going to be looking at life and love and then touch bases a little bit on friendships or family member. Whatever pops up, it's just a different form of relationship and what's coming out for people that's more worried about that instead of love, okay? We're going to start off with the spiritual message, okay? What it is that you need to know about right now. Any words of advice or, just something that your spirit guides want to say to you right now. Let's get right on into it. This is for Sagittarius. What is the spiritual message for Sagittarius for today, okay? For the second half of September. Ooh. Okay. You have your dreams, need a practical plan. The spirit is like, I know that you love what you're doing, but you just can't go in there thinking like, oh, almost like, oh, I want to start a business. Okay, let's just say that's just generalized. Like, oh, let's say some of you guys do want to start a business, but you don't know what comes with a business. You don't know what you need to have, okay? Maybe you need to get an LLC. Maybe you need to do something more to make it a corporation, something like that. Just know, you just got to sort out some other legal issues. Like, it's not as easy as back in the day, because they're even getting on children now for having freaking lemonade stands. Okay. Like, what the freak is kids, right? That's kind of how you are right now. You just like, it's just lemonade. No, it's not. If you can make money off of it, you gotta do something about it, legally. Because, Lord, this society now, Lord, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's what Spirit is saying with the full moon in Taurus, especially if you're trying to cultivate. I do see here it's all about finances for you guys. Maybe some of you guys are actually working through the motions of getting your finances together. Looking more into where can I make investments? How can I build my credit? Who should I talk to? If some of you guys need a brand ambassador, who can be my brand ambassador? Stuff like that. Really been thinking more than taking action. You're still taking actions, but you're implementing those plans. And, you've been doing this, but Spirit is like, focus more on that a little bit more, a little longer, and it will make sense. They also said the end of a tough cycle approaches. So again, that making sense for you, like what it is that you need to do, the next steps, going to be way more clear, okay? I saw this thing where it was like simple tips to help an overthinker. When you're overthinking, write it down. When you're underthinking, read or research. When you're unclear or unsure, do both, okay? So that way you can kind of come into realizations, figure out new things, write down ideas, things like that. Keep your brain moving, keep your ideas fresh, new, always on top of things, right? It says luck is on your side with new moon. So definitely if you've been trying to bring in new things, new ideas, releasing old things so that way you can have a better future, do what I just said, okay? Been thinking about a lot of things, write it down. Maybe it can help you in the future when you look back on it like, oh, that's an idea I never acted on. Let me go ahead and do it. Right? All right. So let's look at the general message. That was Spirit message right there. Board. All right. What's the general message for Sagittarius? Okay. All this is coming out. We're going to take it. It's some good energy, y'all. I like it. All right. So like I said, some of you guys I'm getting past and automatically future. That's the problem. You're definitely overthinkers, okay? Let me give y'all a tip again for something I did with my people that did the shadow work workshop. I still have that workshop up. You can go to my 7-day shadow work challenge or workshop, whatever I named it. Just know it will be in here. So what I had my people do was to pretty much stay present. Stay present in today. Don't think about yesterday and don't think about tomorrow. Don't think about last week or last year, or don't think about next year, next week, okay? Why I say to do this, or why I make like other people may tell you to do this, is because it helps you focus. It helps you be calm. Release all that overthinking, release things that you cannot control, okay? I do feel like you guys are definitely always in the past, or you guys are definitely always thinking ahead. There's nothing wrong with thinking ahead when it comes to like planning, but don't overthink to like, oh my gosh, this is not going to work out, or I got to do this, right? Okay, things aren't set in stone. Go with the flow. Take it a day at a time, all right? So with the star card here, in the past, like I said, you definitely had like this energy where you were very hopeful about the future. This is what's hurting you. This is what's breaking your heart. Okay? Because like I said, you could have been in the past this type of person that was thinking about the future in the past, right? Keep up, because I'm trying to make it make sense for you guys. So this is the timeline of past, recent past, current type of thing, right? To where you were in this state of like, my future is going to be bright, I'm hopeful. Then it didn't turn out the way that you hoped it to, because you was thinking so much like everywhere but the present on how can I make the difference today. And it kind of broke your heart. It left you kind of set back, disappointed. You did become way more knowledgeable and like being more in the present, not losing hope or losing faith or just, all these ideas, but you became more strategic and just like still with your action, not stagnant, but just knowing when and when not to do things. Also when and when not to let those thoughts overtake your mind. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, it's like, every action has a reaction, and yeah, the now is the now. The now makes the difference. Yeah, I love this energy. Definitely embodying the spider. The spider know that, yes, I have to build this web because this is like me getting food, right? They just strategically acting on the now. They know that if I build this now, I will get food later. But they're not going to stress about like, how am I going to get food? Because they know they're going to get food. It's kind of like manifesting. Ace of Swords here as well. It's like, I'm way more aware of like what's going on. You pretty much like, you kind of like balancing out. Like the overthinking is no longer there. I do see by you implementing these like tips that I'm telling you right now, is that you will be able to come into union with your person and also come to these great achievements in the future. Okay, that's going to help with relationships, and it's going to help with your career and life. Okay, that's what Spirit is telling me, that if you can do that, then you can do anything in regards to your lifestyle or life. Okay. Great energy. Great energy. But let's look at let's just take these. Why not? I'm feeling like creative and adventurous. No, I can't take these. I be forgetting. But 4 cards that came out though. 4 cards that came out. And the crazy thing is, I shuffled them and they still... Okay, we gonna see if they come out again though. If they come out again, then it is what it is. Okay. For the complicated relationships. Complicated, and I'm gonna take this for relationships. Okay. So for the people that's single, okay, I'm seeing here that it says life is tough, but so are you. Again, you could not be doing so great in single life, okay? Yeah, single life could, like, you know, people they pretty much like make the single life sound so good, like, oh, you should celebrate, you're good, you're single. No, that's not how you're feeling. You're like, fuck that, I want to be in a relationship, I want to be loved, I want to love somebody, like, I just want to fucking have love. Like, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. And people are just like, you're lucky, you know, like, people pretty much like that's in relationships, they be like, you know, I wish I was single. Well, why aren't you? You know, stop worrying about me. Stop worried about me and why, you know, just, girl, bye. If you so happy, no, if you're so unhappy, why are you still in that relationship? Right, for the same reason why, because I want to be loved and I want to give love. Let's see what's going on with singles in details, though. Is like what I'm saying is true. Yeah, Five of Hazards. It's like you really want something to come into fruition for you. Okay? Yeah, Queen of Swords in reverse is like you definitely want somebody to come towards you. All these fives. I'm getting a sense that you want new beginnings. You definitely want new beginnings. You definitely are the type of person that feel like, I'm getting old here. Okay? I've been trying to I'm not gonna say trap a guy, but, you know, like, lure somebody in to look at me, to give me some type of attention. I don't see anybody. I'm starting to lose hope here. Especially, like, you know, what I want, like, my standards are dropping more because I'm letting the wrong people in my life too, right? So it's like you had a high standard for a specific person, but the more and more you wait, the more and more you let things slide with certain people. And that's not what you need to do. Stand your ground. Keep asking spirit for the same thing. Eventually you will get that. Just know that maybe it wasn't your time to be in a relationship. Maybe you've fetishized it so much to where it's steering you away from the real purpose of life. Right? So what I mean by that is that some people tend to revolve their life around finding love, being in love, okay? Pretty much like becoming super attached to a person and the ideal of a person, right? Not saying everybody does that, but, you know, most people that want that the most over just like any other goal find themselves losing themselves to people that they don't need to lose themselves to, right? All right. Hopefully that makes sense. Maybe that's what you're in right now. Spirit is saying that, you know, you need to learn how to balance out everyday life and your person, right? Until you do that, you would never be fulfilled, okay? Emotionally, just anywhere in life, because you pretty much like base your happiness off of other things, specifically that partner. For the people that's in complicated relationships, I see that y'all vibing, y'all doing y'all little thing. It says harmony is pure love, for love is a complete agreement. Okay, y'all are singing the same tune, all of that. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, the Emperor. It got serious all of a sudden. Okay. You had the Emperor here. Ooh, somebody caught you off guard. That's why you like, ooh, I didn't know this person was like this. Oh, shit. Now you just like, ooh, I gave this person a chance. I didn't even know they was like this. We like the same thing. Like, this low-key could be your soulmate. You letting your guard down with this person. You don't know how to feel. Now you stuck. This person got you messed up in a good way. And you just like, what do I do? It's complicated. I didn't think I was going to fall for this person. I didn't think I was going to like this person. I didn't think this person was going to like me. What to do? Eight of Hazards. Eight of Hazards. It's like, work it out. Figure things out. See what you can do. Fix it up. If you feel like you aren't ready for the relationship, make yourself ready. Do the work. Vice versa. If you feel like that person isn't ready, then you may need to isolate yourself so this person can realize some things just like you realize some things, okay? Very complicated, yet simple. Just know that I do feel like you guys mutually feel the same way about each other. It's just that you guys are both intimidated and insecure about getting into this relationship because it is so great and you never had anything like that. It scares the fuck out of you. But do the work, everything will become easier and work out for you guys. Let's look at the people that's in serious relationships. It says souls that belong together, pretty much to each other, will always find their way back together. Okay. Let's see what's going on with the people that's in relationships. Yeah. Toxic. Make it fancy. Toxic. Somebody trying to make it sound better than what it is. Okay. You have two souls here. Okay. You have two souls. And then you also have together. Yeah, they're in the same font. Yeah. Okay, you're trying to make this person be a soulmate, but they're not a soulmate. Okay, you know this person is not a soulmate. This person doesn't even does things that make you even fall in love or just do things like that. Like, you know this person is not the one for you. If any of you guys like watching anime, it's kind of like Soul Eater, okay? Think about Soul Eater. When you and your scythe are matched up, you can do the soul wavelength where y'all like upgrade in a sense, but just know that you and that person's wavelength have to work together. If it doesn't work together, it causes a lot of problems. Y'all don't work at your best potential with your scythe, all of that, right? Just know that this person is not your soulmate. Even though you're trying to be hopeful and be like, oh, we're going to get back together or we're going to be together forever. Spirit is saying like, girl, boy, you know damn well. You know fucking well. Go sit down in the corner somewhere. They like, you know. Then with the Ten of Swords here in reverse, it's like you literally break your heart every time. You literally lose a piece of yourself every time when dealing with this person. But yet you go back. Yet you go back. Like, don't let your hopeless romantic self fall for this because you don't need that right now. Yeah, King of Hazards. You don't need that. You need somebody that's way more stable. This person is not stable. This person couldn't even offer you love because they can't even offer you $1. Just simple. It's like you're just dealing with somebody that's there because they could be a homosexual. Not homo. Damn. What the fuck? I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. I meant hobosexual. Excuse me. What I mean by that, that's a term where a person only deals with you or be in a relationship with you because they're homeless. They need somewhere to stay. They need somebody to give them things, okay? They, like I said, they may not be there financially, but they're going to be there emotionally only 25% to make you fall in love because they need something from you. They're a hobosexual. Okay, excuse me. That's what's going on. Alrighty now. Let's go ahead and move on to friends and family. What is it that you need to know about friends and family? Friends and family. Truth. It's time for the I'm gonna say it's time for the circulator. Hey. No, I meant the truth. It's time for the truth. Party people, let's get it started. Maybe the truth is gonna come out in a time of celebration, okay? In the time of celebration. Let's see here. Truth. Every time I see truth, I'm like, the truth is the truth. It's time for the truth. Really, it's time for the truth. It's time. It just keeps saying it's time. It's time. Maybe it's time for you to tell somebody the truth. Or maybe it's somebody feel like it's time to tell you the truth about how they feel. Maybe somebody is literally going through a friend breakup. somebody is like, hey, I can't be your friend anymore. Or if it's a family member, I do feel like a family member, they feel like it's time to tell you the truth about something you didn't know about, or the past that you was kind of suspecting. What's the truth and who? What's the truth and who? The devil. Okay, yeah, I knew it was some bullshit. Yeah, they feel like it's unfair. For some of you guys, it's two different, like, it's two things. So it is family and friends in one, but separate, right? So for the friendship, somebody feel like it's time to tell you the truth that they can no longer be your friend. They feel as though that you are a karmic friend and that you don't serve them well as a friend. They want to end things off as like a truce. Like, I have no hard feelings, but I just can't be friends with you. I can't, be like your best friend. I could be your acquaintance, right? They could do something like that. They could tell you that, or you could tell them that, something like that. For others of you, this is a mother figure that feel as though they have to tell you the truth. It would not be fair to you if they don't tell you the truth, because it's just toxic, and just like they didn't want that for you. So now they're going to give you the truth, and it may set you free emotionally and bring you a whole lot of clarity that you didn't know that you need, but you need. Okay, you needed that. You needed to hear that, pretty much. All right. But that's all I have for you guys today, Sagittarius. Hopefully these messages resonate. If they did, let me know down in the comments down below, okay? If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe and click the notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. The more that you interact with my videos, the more I'm able to pick up on your energy for the next video. If you like to book a personal reading and kind of want to know more about the things that resonated with you guys on a more personal level, like who it could be, the outcome, things like that, hit me up on, through my email or on my social medias. That's the fastest way that you can get in contact with me. But until next time, you guys stay sweet.